Dear students, welcome to the online classes program of Higher Education Department, Punjab. It is Department of English Language and Literature of Government Postgraduate College, Attic. Here, I am Sharif Zahid, Assistant Professor of English.
Well, Liaquat Ali Khan was convincing to the American nation to extend their cooperation for the betterment of Pakistani nation. He says, "For I sincerely believe that war and peace and progress and prosperity are all indivisible today. We can't divide between war and peace, between progress and prosperity. The immeasurable millions of Asia heirs to ancient cultures and ancient civilization. We are the custodian of this Asian civilization after centuries of suppression, but unfortunately they remained under the subjugation of other nations. So these people now adopt a view, entered upon a new and dynamic phase of nationalism as they are now independent and they have entered into a new phase. So most of them were accustomed to looking at the West from the position of subject people. In the past, they considered only themselves only as the subject and not even equal to their bosses, and could see little beyond, means they could not see beyond a less attractive side of what to them was Western civilization. They considered Western civilization as superior one, and they considered themselves as slaves to the Western civilization. Now, their newly won freedom has, however, corrected their vision. Now, because the resident of subcontinent got freedom and they are better able to see both the Western world and their own surroundings in their true perspective. After getting freedom, now they are better able to understand about the modern world, Western world, and about the surroundings of Asia. While on the one hand, they are filled with admiration at the sight of the progress and the advancement of civilization in such great countries as the United States of America. Of course, they are wonderstruck at the progress made by the American nation, so they are more impatient than ever before with their own misery and backwardness. Looking at that advancement now, they wish to achieve that goal very soon and are keenly searching the horizon for the signs of a bright day. And now they are looking forward where from to start and how soon to achieve that goal. They are acutely aware of the great contrast between their own standard of living and the standards of living in the Western world. And they know very well that there is a great difference. They want to bridge up that difference. This disequilibrium is in many ways most disquieting. So, this unbalance creates harassment and has in it the seed of unpredictable upheavals. And they may do anything and they may take any step. They are ready for that. Giving another picture of the freedom and of Asia, Liaquat Ali Khan says that for the sake of world peace, for the sake of world civilization, Asia must be made stable. If this region is made stable, so it will guarantee world peace and it will assure the world civilization. But it cannot be made stable unless discontent is removed and the germs of disruption are killed by better and clear living. Until they make progress, until they enjoy prosperity, they may not be able to contribute into the world peace. So, which means no more and no less than enabling the people of Asia to enjoy the fullest advantages of freedom and democracy. So, they must be given all the advantages of freedom and they should enjoy the benefits of democracy. In this situation, we consider the role of Pakistan to be that of a stabilizing factor. And if the world wants peace, if the world wants that their civilizations must flourish, so the key role will be played by Pakistan in this respect. We hope to be able to play this role successfully by our strong faith in God. We have faith in Almighty Allah, we have faith in democracy, and we have faith in our own unity by the resources of our lands and waters. As this region enjoys so many resources, and by our will to work, and we love working hard. On these points, Pakistan stands firm, and we believe that the sooner we shall be able to enjoy all these fruits. What, however, is the role of the Western world in this situation? He highlights that alone Pakistan cannot perform and cannot guarantee all these fruits. What is the role of the modern civilized world? It is to demonstrate that true democracy is international. They will have to display that democracy means all over the world in its every conception and does not shrink its responsibility. They should not avoid from the responsibility for the maintenance of the world peace. It means modern world should guarantee that there will be no more wars now. That it discharges this responsibility by defying not only this or that particular aggressor. It means they are not going to stop any other country who is invading the other nation, but aggression everywhere, and that it has a constructive and not merely a defined outlook. Modern world, rather advanced world, should play a constructive role. We can see the role of the Western world to be the enlightened one of sharing its great fund of knowledge, and modern world should equally share knowledge, skill and experience with those who are denied their opportunities, who due to one reason or the other could not enjoy that opportunity of seeking knowledge or learning skills or having no more experience, but who constitute a major part of the world's population, and they are in majority as well. And without those progress, the world will limp along only on one leg. And until and unless that leftover population is not made prosperous, the dream of the world progress will remain unfulfilled, if at all. I have met many liberal minded and thoughtful men in your country to whom these are the only aims worth pursuing in the domain of international affairs today. And so many people, rather liberal people, advanced minded people, accept this viewpoint. I am certain, therefore, that the vast majority of your people regard the emergence of the democracy of Pakistan, its progress and future development as of great importance in Asia, and they are convinced that Pakistan's strength will be happy augury for peace. If Pakistan is made strong, it will be a good thing for the peace of the whole world. An American statesman pointed out the other day the great similarity of the beginnings of Pakistan with the early days of America. And one of your statesmen was drawing similarities of how America began mainly as an agricultural country, just as Pakistan is today, and of how both struggled successfully to free themselves to foreign rule. Both the nations had to get rid of foreign rule, As your belief in individual enterprise and in civil liberties has led you to great heights both as the productive and as a democratic country, so we hope that our country too, by following the same path and by delivering in moral values, will shorten the period of Western will shorten the period between its emergence as a peaceful, stable democracy and its emergence as a prosperous state, in order that our cooperation with the peace loving nations of the world, which we are most desirous to promote, should have weight and substance, and we should be enabled by preserving our liberty and by uplifting our masses to take our full contribution to the security and happiness of mankind. In this paragraph, Liaquat Ali Khan wants to say that until our masses do not enjoy freedom, economic freedom, prosperity, our dream of liberty remains thirsty and unfulfilled. May I leave this thought with you today? And I am now seeking permission, but with this message that the heartful gratitude of one whom you have honored as the servant of a democratic and determined people. So, we are a democracy, we are hopeful, we are committed nation. By your generous gesture of kindness and esteem, the respect you have paid to me, you have almost relieved one of the pleasant task which I came here to perform, namely to bring Pakistan and the United States closer together. My sole task was there that there should be firm ties of relationship between two states, Pakistan and USA, in the name of humanity and world peace. And we will serve the humanity and we will guarantee world peace. Thank you very much for patient listening and happy watching. Stay blessed.